reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early.
Quarterback. A little speed, good wide receivers. Shit.
When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage.
They get him stopped down out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Grant.
Damn it.
In the middle, it's Thomas.
Banged up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal.
So
Isn't that right,
lame.
David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
Shit.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is set for the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. Did a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. He's going. He will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first
Okay.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Let's go! Let's go! They'll try to run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Dude.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Hits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Grant. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh,
And that would
man.
be incomplete, man. That would have been...
The fact that 30 is just sticking right on him so far. Yeah. That's bullshit. Anyway.
Big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tlsa.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tlsa has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh.
His hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Shoots it to the left. Complete on the comeback. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the wide out. It's a conviction. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Trying to set up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by 10 to Washington. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay.
At the 28-yard line and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air on down the sideline. Floated high, and it's intercepted.
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Off play action on first down. He lost it deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Grant. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break.
Dude, I substituted him. God dog it, man. It's so lame. I took him out of the game. Or at least I asked him to.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments.
Great.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
That's my fault.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They want to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tlsa! And they add 6 more on the board with a trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop.
Guy's got like no agility.
Mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Grant. Takes the grab.
Oh.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Oh, what happened?
An incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he wants to fire downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
He must have stepped out of bounds. God, dog it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout
Oh, the
and see
clock
if they
be
can
running.
add a little more before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Still going. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card is supposed to tell us.
Oh, that was close to being a touchdown.
This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Here we go. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside.
A little late.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Back to throw, it's Grant.
Oh shit, that was bad. Oh man, I didn't see that safety creep. Damn it. I feel like I lost him in the red end zone. God dog it. That was bad.
Really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of pride, but he'll step out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's got him in the flat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
Off play action. Going for it all.
Go get it.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field.
Wouldn't let me jump.
The official says.
Defense.
So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action.
Dude.
And the defense wraps up
Oh, well.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much.
And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The sure hands, it's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll feel the button, see what he can get. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now a throw. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Toss sweep to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Off the play fake.
Oh, damn.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Grant. He'll off one deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
The kick is up and good. It puts one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to beat him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Put that 3 to 4.
Come on.
He's not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top of the 1st down. Got his hand downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play.
Terrible. Awful.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
Moving offense. Keep it moving.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. 2nd down, he'll throw. Throws to the wideout.
God.
He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He's looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bottom of time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Good thing they got that field goal.
Is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. This This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able
Oh,
to go
man.
out and execute.
Terrible throw, but I'll take it. This is weird.
They're on the move all the way to the 44.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Grant.
Ah.
Corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Right down the middle.
Oh!
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Tlsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun.
No! That sucks.
It's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
Oh! Oh!
He goes down after the short. What a play to get the football back.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I
So
know
I had it early,
right now doesn't look
and then went back to it late, and it was definitely not there.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down.
Thanks, Kyle.
Down he goes.
Way too late. Of course, I was looking for the deep pass, easy stuff right away, but
over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On the ground, it's Savage. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Grant.
damn it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout.
Dude, what are you doing, wide receiver?
Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll
That was a
see
break.
if that will be a reprieve
All
on
of a
this
sudden I'm
offense.
forcing stuff and terrible.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep.
Oh my, he didn't even look for it.
He's going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation
some I want to beat you on a recruiting trail and in the future, and kind of take that and little rub their nose in it.
Got it in the middle. It's Murray. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing.
Dude, why is he throwing it like that? About to get yanked.
Spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes, but this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense, and this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Grant. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up and try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Back to pass.
God dang it.
Gets him back at the 8-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. And he needed a little bit wider field
this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
There's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play.
Just right.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
He uncorks one deep. They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking down the field to throw.
Oh.
He's going to run it. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Your suck. I know what you're saying.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
I'm pretty disgusted too.
To go back and rewatch this game. Just find the
I feel a little filthy.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he has. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Play together.
They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what you're looking for when you have